Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This is the podcast in which we analyze and view and enjoy and get electrocuted by the film Caddyshack 1 minute at a time. I am Tom Taylor. I'm here with Mike DiMaria.
It's the goddamn NPR pledge drive week. It's a fucking nightmare.
Wait, what's the goddamn NPR pledge drive?
This week, it's the pledge drive.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, you got
As
to
we're
listen.
recording?
You got to listen. So the drive to work and the drive from home, you have to listen to them hawk for money. You know, make me feel bad that I'm listening to a free radio station.
Right.
And I got to feel terrible about it. And I got to listen to them ask for, just go.
All right.
Go to
that's
Dan.
Mike and his upsetedness. Dan Lewis, what are you upset about?
You got to remember that, we do this podcast for free, and without direct support from Caddyshack Minute listeners like you, we wouldn't really be able to do it. We wouldn't be able to bring this great program. You wouldn't be able to see Bishop Pickering say rap parts. You wouldn't be able to see Bill Murray do hit the flowers with the golf club. You wouldn't be able to see Judge Smails. You wouldn't be able to loop for the stretch marks. You wouldn't get any of these things.
Right.
So if you want a Caddyshack Minute thermos, or if you're interested in the combination Caddyshack Minute thermos and the Caddyshack Minute Greatest Hits, or the special premium pack, the Caddyshack thermos, the Caddyshack Greatest Hits, and the Caddyshack Minute t-shirt, then give right now. And before we get back to regular Caddyshack Minute programming, I'd like to bring in the producer of Caddyshack Minute, Tom.
Is he going to offer us the DVD collection of Mike DiMaria's Return of the what was it? Return of the
Black Wizard.
The Return of the Black Wizard can be yours. This exclusive DVD set with all 1 episodes of Return of the Black Wizard
And a tote
Mike
bag.
DiMaria. 12-year-old Mike DiMaria. It arrives in a tote bag with your name on it.
I'd like to talk about this whole pledge drive thing, because I have this point of view on it that I've always had, and it's always been a pretty hard line, I think. And I don't even know if it's conservative or liberal or what it is. I think it's liberal, but I don't give money to public radio or any of those things, and I won't do it because they have basically commercials. Like, they say this was brought to you, like this episode of such and such was courtesy of Volkswagen and all this other, and then they go, Volkswagen, enjoy your drive. Like they say the thing.
Yeah.
And
And
I
the
go,
John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation.
Like, are we still pretending that that's not a commercial?
Macfound.org.
Well, if that's what you're going to do, then go ahead and do it. But don't ask, I'm not going to give you money then. Like, I'll give you money if you need money, or frankly, you should be getting it from the government in the first place. But okay, if you want extra money to make the programming extra good, then I don't want to hear a VW commercial. And then when I do hear one, you're not getting my money. So
There
I
could
have
be a
no
calculator that, you start off with whatever you're going to pledge, and then you can deduct from it whenever they play a commercial.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that got me today, and it got me very angry very, very quickly. Is
Weird.
They were saying that they were starting a new hour of the pledge drive, and they say, breaking news. We just got a donation from an anonymous donor, and they're going to match whatever you give this hour. They're going to match that up to $10,000. So let's not leave that $10,000 on the table. And I said, you son of a bitch. This is what you just did. Someone just gave you a $10,000 donation.
It's a snow job.
Yeah. And then you said, hey, here's an idea. Let's tell these buffoons, these knuckle draggers, these troglodytes that listen to us that somebody's going to hang this donation over our heads, and they'll match whatever you give up to $10,000. Let's tell them that.
It's like
see if we can
arming you.
Right. And let's see if we can raise $10,000 this hour. Let's do it. But
It'd be like if
they know damn well that $10,000 has already been given to them. There's not an anonymous donor that's going to stop at you only raised $9,500, so I'll match it $9,500. They're going to give you the $10,000.
Yeah, it's like they're giving you a coupon for 2 for 1, and they're getting mad at you for not using it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're walking by the CVS and they say it's 2 for 1. 500 tablet Advil bottles.
Yeah.
You know, I actually think about this every time we talk about. We ask the listeners to give us a review on iTunes. I know in other shows when I hear them say that, I'm like, I really should. It's like, you know, I gotta go to their thing on iTunes. I gotta think of something pithy to say. I gotta click the buttons and everything. It's kind of. I know I'm probably not gonna do it, but I should. But for the shows that I have done it for, I feel like $1 million every time they ask for people to do that, because I'm like, I did it. I actually can't do it again. I've already done it. So like, if you just do it once for every show that you love, you're good, and it doesn't cost you anything, and you don't get anything from it, which is awesome. You don't get a tote bag, you don't get a thermos, you don't get a Mike DiMaria DVD set. It's fantastic. I don't mean to turn this into a pledge. I'm just saying that there are sort of things that people can do out there without getting strong-armed.
And I'd like to also, but I will tell our listeners, that we will, you know, for a certain amount that you give, I will leave your message on your answering machine for you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
It's like Carl Castle.
Perfect.
Like Carl Castle, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the phones are ringing off the hook. We just got a call. An anonymous commenter has said for every positive comment you leave on iTunes with Caddyshack Minute, they'll match it with a positive comment. So
now
don't leave comments on the table.
Up to how many? Up to how many comments?
Up to 5,000 comments.
Okay,
let's not leave those comments on the table, people.
Yeah, not 1,000 comments, not 2,000 comments. Would you be surprised to hear that it's 5,000 comments?
I would
get those
be
comments
surprised.
going. Okay.
I'm actually incredulous.
All right, so let's get to the bookends, Tom.
All right. Now that we've gotten all that business out of the way, we'll get back to what you're really here for. But first, Caddyshack Minute 65. That's what we're here for. And this minute begins with Carl and the Bishop trudging through the downpour. And it ends with Danny telling Maggie that he spent the night in the Caddyshack locker room.
Yeah.
And I actually, I'll cut right to it. I think rat farts is maybe... I know I said a long time ago I was going to say what my favorite line in the movie is. It's not this, but I love rat farts. He could have yelled absolutely anything. He could have yelled shit. He could have yelled fuck you, God. He could have yelled anything. He yells rat farts.
But he done what yelled.
Sat down, they chose rat farts.
Yeah. But they pulled out the big boom arm for this one to get that shot. But it's
they did.
He not only says it, he spins and looks right in the face of God and says it.
That's right. And here's the Ten Commandments.
They could have used bat farts, could have used cat farts, they could have used Matt's sharts. They could have done anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, some
I think they made the right choice.
Danny's
rat
got
farts.
Soup.
Oh, you got soup?
I do, but I can't eat it because of Mike.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You gotta let it sit there and get cold and heat it up again. Because I won't stand for it.
Mike, can we try this right now?
Yeah, go ahead. Just give it a shot.
Hang on a second.
Please don't. Just don't be a dick about it.
Don't be a dick about your soup.
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
All right, I can handle that.
I didn't hear a thing.
Really?
That was good.
Yeah, all right. You did very well.
You're a pro.
But now going back to this, because I think this was dubbed, because if you saw it on TV, he says something else, and I think they dubbed in something like blasphemous.
Oh,
so
really?
Because then it justifies him getting hit by lightning.
Oh, interesting.
It almost he turns and says, because from my memory of it, he turns around and says something like not very nice to the face of God, and then he gets
God
zapped.
is dead or something.
Yeah,
there is no God.
Maybe something like that. I bet that.
Why hast thou forsaken me?
Yeah.
You don't know what you do.
Yeah, where's your Messiah now, Moses?
You're Mr. Potts, eh? There's curtains for you. Electricity. He does. He kind of
says it later.
He for someone who's been putting golfing the best game of his life. He does totally whiff that last. Last putt.
But there's a problem with it though. There's a problem with that putt.
Oh, yeah?
See, now when he lines up for it, because you could see him when he pulls the flag out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at a different. It's it's not far from him at all, and it's to the left. So when he putts, when they cut to his putt, he's putting in a completely different direction.
Oh,
back and to the left.
Yeah,
back
it's like
to the
wait.
left.
So what do you? I'm not sure what you're saying here.
Okay.
What?
So when Bill Murray's sitting there with the flag in the hole, okay, he's not lined up where he would the putt. If you go back and look at, yeah, he's like the where the pin is like to the left is not in the direction of where the bishop is putting.
Are you saying that in that shot he's not aimed at the hole?
Seems fine to me. I don't know what you're talking about, Mike.
No. Because you notice it. You notice it when he hits it, when he cuts and hits it, because it goes in a completely different direction. It doesn't go towards because he hits a straight shot. There's no bending of it. There's no for the curvature of the earth, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't look right.
You're saying that straight shot isn't going to hit the hole.
It just looks like it's in a different direction to me.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not totally convinced, but I'll allow it.
Well, also, you got to realize it's not such
weird.
a bad putt. It goes right over the hole. And remember that before.
But see, it does go over the hole. You're right.
And the wind pushed it back.
No. If you look at it, it doesn't look like that ball is going to go over the hole. It doesn't look like he's going in the right direction. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going. Yeah. When he hits it, it's a straight shot, right? But when you look at the way he's lined up, a straight shot is not going to get it to the hole.
Oh, okay.
The way his feet are, the way he's facing, it's almost like unless it's like an illusion because we're not accounting for the hill.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I mean, that's similar problem. The lightning's also fake, and similar problem. It's movie rain that's only raining on him.
Right.
Yeah,
although I gotta say the lightning here is better than earlier at the beginning of the scene, where it's just it's actually really good. I think it's pretty good lightning actually. It's fakey, but it's pretty good.
Well, you like it because it's very Star Wars-ish.
It is very 80s.
When he gets,
it looks exactly like when the Emperor lights up.
is zapping him. Yeah. It does. He's right.
Luke Skywalker.
And we're gonna cut to that.
Exactly.
No, you know what? We're gonna cut to it, right? We're gonna cut to it in the listener's hole because he's right. He's glowing, just like he is when he's zapping Skywalker.
Do you think there's a supercut somewhere, like somebody put together a thing of Luke Skywalker just yelling rat farts the entire time the Emperor is zapping him?
I'm sure you'll do it.
That would be good.
Because if not,
rat farts. Although, you know what? A better time for rat farts might be when Luke has just had his hand cut off. He's on the thing hanging there, and he's like, "No!" doing the worst acting in movie history.
Farts.
That's not true. That's impossible.
That's a load of rat farts.
That's rat
Search
farts.
your feelings.
I bet you would work.
You know it to be true.
Tom, you're going to have to do a new Star Wars cut for every Caddyshack minute from here on out.
I'm just going to do a super cut of The Empire Strikes Back with people saying rat farts to each other.
Okay.
All right. That's not going to be very exciting.
All see.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do it. But you know what? Yeah, we'll do it. But who's going to write it?
I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Okay, good.
How about
that? Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Right.
Did we get the bookends already?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we did that. It was after the pledge drive.
Oh yeah, because it said he mentioned that at the end of this one, Danny says, "Oh, I slept here at the caddy last night."
That's right.
At the Caddyshack.
But first, we got to. I think it's incredible. One of the funniest parts of the movie is that Carl just leaves a possibly dead guy.
Yeah, it's really
on the ninth hole.
Like I don't want to have anybody to know I was even here, and I'm just gonna sneak away.
I mean, there've been witnesses who have seen them together and stuff. It could come back to haunt him, but it doesn't seem to. He seems to get away scot-free, and good for him. Oh, and then we're here at the titular Caddyshack again. We haven't been here in ages.
It is not the titular Caddyshack. It's the Caddyshack.
Yeah, but didn't we determine that there are some versions of this movie that say Caddyshack?
No, when you say titular, you're meaning title, right? Is that the way you're getting at?
Yeah. Yeah, the title of the film is Caddyshack, so this is the titular Caddyshack.
Right.
Yes, the title. Okay.
And the room
that's what I mean.
The room that he's sleeping in is also the one where Lou's tough guys are hanging out, I think.
Yes,
the
I was
big
going to
tough
ask
guy
that.
And then like the octogenarian tough guy.
Yeah, Lou and Rocco. Oh no, it's not Lou and Rocco, but it's
Moose,
it's those
Moose
types
and Rocco,
of dudes.
but those are guys later. Yeah.
Yeah, those are Rodney's dudes. But yeah, Danny's sleeping on a bench in the locker. Do caddies really need lockers?
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
It might be. Yeah, I don't know what it's for.
But you know what? When you come in and you see him and this is just maybe just the age that I'm at now. You see him laying on that bench on his side, and you just imagine having to lay there all night and how what a misery that would be.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Because you can't move a muscle or you fall off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he just sleep on the floor if he's going to do that?
I don't know, but it just looks like
Dirty.
just the worst.
Looks like
Like
he's
just
got
laying-
pad on there or something. Like he tried to.
Right, but he
Like
could put
maybe
that on the
laid
floor.
some sod down or something.
It's like a towel or something.
Something on a seed bag.
You know why they need lockers is because that's where they keep all their swimming stuff for caddy day at the pool, like the snorkels and
And the jock straps.
the jock straps and the giant amounts of zinc oxide and the
Joey's hairnet to keep her hair under her cap so she can keep up her ruse that she's a boy.
Sunglasses and
Yeah.
Well, those
Class
lockers is
fun.
where they keep the extra gumball machines because they seem to be breaking them a lot there.
That's right.
Right.
So
They
Lou
got a
bought,
gross of them.
yeah, Lou bought them in bulk.
Yeah, all the blood they have to pick up, they have to store it somewhere.
They got a biohazard thing in the back.
What does she say? Is this where she says she loses the Irish accent completely?
Oh, thank you for saying that. She's got a line that's in 100% American English.
In
Yeah.
this,
She
in
says,
this?
"You're here early." Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, "You're here early,"
like she
without
grew
a
up in Lincoln,
trace of her
Nebraska.
accent.
Yeah.
Exactly. I never noticed that before. I'm glad you noticed that.
You're here early. I don't know how they would say it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're here early. Oh.
But then she makes up for it later.
What she does in the next minute, she may have recognized that she was slipping on her accent.
Yeah.
She
and
does
goes
the
full
double
throttle.
Irish to make up for it.
Oh my god.
No, I just had
Doesn't
I
anybody
just had,
any favors.
we've been doing this kind of very stereotypical Irish, Lucky Charms voice.
Yes.
We've been doing that since the beginning of these minutes. But then it just hit me a certain way, and I'm like, should we be doing that? Is that wrong to do?
Oh, is that offensive? You mean?
Is that is it? Is that like the version of
It
Speedy
doesn't count
Gonzalez?
for Irish.
I'm
Why,
going to
they-
say, I'm going to spin it that it is not offensive because we were making fun of her obviously fake accent. How's that?
And I would say
If
that
she were,
yeah,
if she
but
were
I mean-
actually Irish, we wouldn't be doing that. I'm sure we would, but I'm just
right.
gonna
But
say
I mean,
that.
what if she had a fake accent that was like something like the jive that the guy's talking airplane, or maybe
Yeah,
But I mean, even then, it's
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Even if something's a double standard, doesn't mean that it shouldn't be a double standard. I mean, there's some acceptable double standards in the world, and the Irish are,
Right.
they had a tough time for a while, but now it's largely over, and it's maybe they're fair game again.
Any of our Irish listeners out there, please let us know on the
feel free.
Caddyshack Minute Listeners Hole.
Feel free
We
to tell
don't
Dan
mean
to
it
shut
in
the
a
hell
bad
up at
way.
any time. now.
Voice your vitriol and offense.
Yeah,
Right.
direct
They're
it towards Dan,
that's true.
not
I
towards
probably
me.
shouldn't say anything. They've got the hot temper, and that red hair and stuff.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not, yeah.
And they're so drunk all the time, you don't know what they're going to do.
Well, they have the Irish. They have the fighting Irish, and they have a
Yeah.
little mascot and everything. It's a
I
little
didn't make that
leprechaun.
up.
I mean, there's no way that goes over if it's, you know what I mean? Like if that's like a, I don't know, like a little Indian guy or something. Like people would be up in
Right.
arms about it, and perhaps rightly so. I'm just saying. That
little
nobody
guy.
gets. It's not like you have the Irish getting all bent out of shape about the little guy from Notre Dame.
You mean you mean
Right.
you mean a little Native American guy?
Yeah, or East Indian guy. Yeah, no matter who it was. Let's say it was a little Asian guy.
All right.
We knew what you meant.
And instead of fighting, he's doing math or something, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
I'm just saying. Imagine if that's what it was. People would not. It would not go over well, and good and good that it wouldn't.
Dan is not creating these. He's going to his store of 30s Warner Brothers cartoons imagery.
No,
But I
these
did-
are
leaned heavily on
hypothetical
all this stuff.
counterpoints. Let's not get
Yeah, well-
let's not get into the microaggression thing. These are hypothetical counterpoints that I'm making
Right.
Yes.
Well,
for the purpose
Well,
of
like
explaining
counterpoint.
that it would be offensive.
now when
I
I
say
lived,
let 'em crash.
All right. Now
I say, let them crash.
let him crash. No. Now when I lived in that same apartment building that Lance Parrish and the Tigers lived in, right, Dan?
Champ Summers.
So Champ Summers, and I used to play with Lance Parrish's kids.
Married to Joan Didion.
So the same. I don't know what the hell you just said, but fine.
No, is he
Quoting
made a
Dan
comment?
Lewis from the Caddyshack Minute.
Okay, as I was saying,
you started talking about Champ Summers' wife, and you
that's
started
right,
to explain
yeah.
that she was in high heels and blonde, and I said, I didn't think he was married to Joan
Gideon. Yeah. Okay, now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
No, but anyways, so in that same subdivision, I had I had a gaggle of some of my best friends are these Japanese kids that just moved over here, right? And you just said
Did you
the
say
stereotype.
gaggle, by the way?
A group, a gaggle.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because there was two brothers, and they're like my best friends, and then there was another family that lived next to them, and we all used to just go play. But I used to go over there, and I would have to sit in the foyer, in like the hallway of their apartment into their townhome until the kids finished their math homework.
Oh wow!
So I used to sit downstairs, and they'd be finishing up their math homework, and they'd come out, and then we can go play. But I'd always have to wait, and their mom was always saying they're finishing their math homework.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
they're very strict. Those people.
This is an offense of a stereotype. I'm waiting here for them to finish the math.
They're very mathematical people, aren't they?
I was like, well,
it's Trading Places. Don't get mad at me.
It's from Trading Places.
No,
they're very musical people, aren't they?
That's my favorite line in Trading Places. My number one favorite line. And it's not because it's offensive. It's because it's making fun of these old white dudes.
Yes.
That's what's so funny about it.
It's
They're
like
laughing. Surprised. Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I read somewhere that they're very musical people.
It just dawned on me.
That's all I know of them.
That's all I care to know.
That's the best.
That's a fantastic.
Well, you're right, man. Rat farts might be way up there. Rat farts.
Rat farts.
Is it a common phrase? Have you said rat farts when people just go, Caddyshack?
I think so. Yeah.
But you know what though? I got a theory now. Okay. I just got a theory. Now, remember back to where in the scene before, so what, so let's dance, when the bishop is sitting next to Spaulding, and he's like kind of like Spaulding's keeper. He's like helping him put his his napkin on. He's kind of like and he's like annoyed with him.
10-year-old.
And he's annoyed with him as if he's like the guy that has to do this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Now, when he says that line right there, what is it reminiscent of?
It sounds like Spaulding going double turds and all that stuff.
Right.
Interesting.
So he's been spending a lot of time with Spaulding, being like, it's almost like Smales tells him, look after Spaulding, or, Bishop, can you help Spaulding with his homework, whatever. So he absorbed some of Spaulding, and he only showed it when he was so angry at the Lord. And he turned and he looked at him, and he turned into Spaulding for a minute, and he said what Spaulding would say.
That kid was right. Rat farts. Yeah, he got rat farts from Spaulding, and he got chop chop from Judge Smales.
And I'm ready to drop the mic right now and end this minute.
That'd be loud.
Because I just blew everybody's mind. Dan is thinking like, you know what? Maybe. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, it ties it together a little bit. Like also the sort of larger theme about how there's a sort of entropy suggestion in the movie where the shaggy sort of underbelly of the club, this wildness will overtake the seeming order of the club.
Yes.
And now you've got it's when you introduce the young people that their infectious like idiosyncrasies will take over. Stuff like like your example, Mike Spaulding saying double turds, and it turns into rat farts.
What was the word you just used in that? Was it entropy?
Entropy, like
entropy. Oh yeah.
If everything goes toward chaos instead of
that
to keep a club in order, you have to force it in order.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Okay.
You got to kill the gophers. You got to keep the riffraff out.
Right.
Got to keep the Alcherviks out. Keep the caddies in their place, and none of it's happening. I think it's all heading for rat farts.
Based on a cursory search on the internet, that it appears that rats do fart.
I'm not surprised. They have gastrointestinal systems.
They're mammals. Plus, they're always going through. They don't eat well.
No.
Like if you've eaten nothing but like coffee grounds and bacon scraps.
Yeah, that's when I get the rat farts.
You're probably gonna have a little toot here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the only fart in the movie. There's popcorn fart too.
That is true. We got popcorn farts. Does Spalding actually say fart at some point? Like in all of his double turds and everything?
No.
Or does he,
Double farts. He might.
Gosh,
he says, damn it.
We don't know that.
He says, damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Double turds. He might throw a
No.
fart in there. Plus Al
He says
refers to a
ahoy
fart
poly.
and actually does a fart, which is not a popcorn fart. It's more of a steak and potatoes, I would say.
Yeah.
Just from the timbre.
Right.
Right.
That's the fart of someone who owns a lot of real estate.
Exactly. This is the opposite of a popcorn fart, sort of, in terms of
Right. Do I have to step in again and elevate this shit show.
Please do. Mike has the floor.
Go ahead.
No,
You're just
I'm
sitting
just
there.
saying I
Oh,
just
shit,
did.
you're just
I
stepping
Oh,
in.
jeez.
Let's
by
end
saying
this.
that in itself, I just elevated it.
So wait, do you just announce that you need to elevate it, but then you just let us, it's only to let us
Right.
know that we're doing something wrong? That
Yeah.
we're,
Yes.
that we're
No, he
bringing
just
the show down?
He'd rather
yeah.
He'd rather just step in and stop the scatological talk and just have it be quiet. But Mike, you have to realize that the silence is deadly.
It is.
Yeah.
It's got no words on it. Mm-hmm. The silence has no words on it.
Well, it means to end the show.
To play us out? Or
Yes.
just to end the show? Oh, or does it mean to go to trivia?
Oh, I think it might mean trivia.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy, play the trivia theme. Thank you.
Oh my God, I love that song.
It sounds like we're on a real game show.
That's a good song.
It is.
Thanks, Jimmy.
It is. Thanks, Jimmy. You're the best.
Hit us with the trivia then.
Hey, Jimmy's wearing his Caddyshack Minute.
All right,
rain
just do
slicker.
it. Do it.
All right.
He's knocking on the glass. Oh, he doesn't like us talking about him.
I'm sorry.
All
Forget
right.
it, Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy.
It's all right. All right. This is a par 4. As you know, that means there are 4 questions on this card. How much damage is done to Judge Smale's boat? And I'll tell you, this is a dollar amount. There are multiple choice options, but
They're all dollar amounts.
That is a very
Yeah.
good question.
oh, and we find that out later, right? Like he says,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Just
yeah.
mentions it, but
when they're doing the wager for the final.
and he says
the final-
that's
You're
that's
on
the
your
amount of
own.
damage on my boat. Shit.
Right.
What is it? Does anybody know it without the multiple choices? Because I don't.
Well,
Even
what is
with
it?
the multiple choices, I didn't know.
Well, didn't they stay with the increments? Like, what was the original bet?
Yeah, it was the original
And then
bet
they doubled it.
$10,000.
So I say
ends up
$20,000. It's $20,000.
It is $20,000.
Yes,
It's
because that
$20,000. Well
because
done,
I
Mike.
we could
Don't they end up with like 80 though
No.
or something?
Yeah.
no, it's 20.
They doubled
Right,
it
but
twice.
Right, but
So
the
it is
first double,
20,000.
but the first double was the first double was the cost of his boat, because it was $10,000 to
Okay.
begin with, and he said, "Well, double or nothing," and he goes, "That's it was something." And then they mentioned the cost of the boat, so that's
Yeah, but I watched
20,000.
Prices
You guys
Right,
know your
and that
Caddyshack.
number seems high to me, Mike. I'm going to say 20.
He already said it's 20,000.
It is 20. It's
No, but you
20,000.
already said it.
Yeah, he already said.
Yeah.
Well, there's
No,
no
I
words
said
on
it. No, let's
There
get
are
this
words
straight.
on it. I read them.
No, let's get this straight.
To end the
I
show?
said it. I was correct.
Mike was correct. I
was
confirmed
correct.
his
He
correct
confirmed
answer.
me
Thank
being
you, Mike.
correct.
I missed
Yes.
that. I was thinking too hard. Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
can I interrupt trivia for 1 second and
Yeah,
let you
okay.
know that?
Give us the interrupting trivia music.
All right, come on, Jimmy. Oh, what's that? We don't have intro.
Oh, we
geez,
don't
I
have
should
it queued up right now.
Why are we pretending?
Jimmy,
wait
you
a
gotta be
minute.
faster
Wait a
than
minute.
that.
Wait a minute. Why are we yucking it up here and pretending that we have some sort of production assistant here?
Are you saying we don't? Don't say that in front of
yes.
Jimmy. He's going to
Right.
cry again. He hates that.
Jimmy's a figment.
He doubts his existence.
He's a widget.
I
He's
just
a
wanna say
fictional
since-
Because
product.
we're trying
It doesn't
to do a
matter.
podcast, Mike, and I'll thank you not to.
There's no words on Jimmy.
It's a widget.
I want to say while I'm
You don't get my reference.
reading
do you?
off this card.
I did. It's back to school. It doesn't
Okay, go ahead.
matter.
Okay. Go
It
ahead.
doesn't matter. It's a widget.
We charge for big cars.
Got to grease the labor unions.
Tell that to the bank. We're gonna build this in Fantasyland,
Fantasyland.
As we record.
and it ain't the Boy Scouts.
Hey, you know what I never thought of before, by the way? Back to School. His son is played by Keith Gordon,
Yeah.
who would go
Christy.
on to direct a Kurt Vonnegut film adaptation.
It's not Mother Night, is it?
It is Mother Night.
That's a good movie.
It is actually Mother Night. Rodney's kid in that movie directed that movie.
You're
I wonder if
kidding me.
they.
I'm not kidding.
And I
So
wonder
he
if
already
him
knew,
and,
so he met Vonnegut on set?
I was going to say maybe they forged a relationship on set, like they
my
would
God,
talk
that
about
could
his
be.
books, between shoots,
That's
fantastic.
between shots.
I did not know he became a director at all. I know he was in Christie.
That's
Yeah.
right. Or Christine,
yeah.
Not Christie. I'm sorry. Christine. About
Which
the
I think
car.
I saw drive
Christie
by
was
the
about
other
a
day.
motorcycle that came alive. And
Yeah, it's about a model who married Billy Joel.
so wait a second here. Okay.
Yeah, Dan
So
has to let this
he
sink
did
in.
Mother Night. I want to say Mother Night came out in the 90s because I was still in school or I
Yeah.
was just about to finish college.
Yeah,
And I
Late
remember
90s maybe.
thinking it was a very good movie.
yeah, it is. It's got Cheryl Lee from Twin Peaks
Nick Nolte
and Nick Nolte.
and John Gooden.
He's done other stuff too. He's directed other stuff, and I can't think of what it is now.
Really?
Somebody look him up. Keith Gordon.
That's very good.
Good kid. And he's in Dress to Kill by Brian De Palma.
I think if we don't finish this trivia card, someone's going to ask to
Yeah.
play through.
No, you're
right.
we
All right,
are
well,
taking a long time.
All right, well,
Sorry.
I got the first one right. The first one's right.
You got the first one right. I'll read the next one, and then I'll tell you what I was going to complain about and interrupt the trivia with. Okay, 2. What does Danny not do during Caddyshack? So I guess I have to read you the multiple
Yes,
choice options
yes.
for this.
Yeah, because obviously
Yeah, there's no other way.
any
There's
number
no
of
other way.
answers.
Okay,
Act like a decent person.
But wait, hang on. Yeah, be true to himself and his fellow man. Okay, A, fib. B, flirt. C, drink. Or D, sing.
It's drink or sing, isn't it?
Yeah.
When they say
I know
drink,
Florida.
do they mean alcoholic beverages?
doesn't
Since
sing.
it doesn't specify, I gotta assume it just means
He doesn't sing.
drinking a
Well,
fluid.
He drinks a Coke.
Yeah.
So I don't think he ever sings.
Yeah, he does not sing.
Yeah.
He fibs almost,
Yeah.
Yeah,
compulsively.
you don't know when he's not fibbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there.
All right.
Okay.
Now, what's your
Okay, but do you want to
complaint?
complain? As we record this, I'm about, I don't know, 8 hours into getting used to my new bifocal glasses. And it's driving me insane. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Oh,
Are they now? Are they the bifocals that look like regular glasses, or are they the bifocals
Yes.
that have the?
The cool ones, the
Okay, yeah.
progressive. They do not have the line, so they don't look like your grandfather or something.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can't.
right.
Let me tell you something.
Progressive.
We can't ever do that. Like we can't ever go get those ones like have
No.
at the Walgreens, and they're only the half glass, and you have to look over them because we
Yeah, so
can't
you have
ever.
to like tilt your head a little
Right.
bit back so you
No,
can see.
because I
the-
can't. Like I can't see one of my friends doing that because then I realize that time has blown by me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't.
Right.
You can't. Don't do that. Okay.
No,
No,
you best
no.
fucking
I would never
realize
do
it
that.
now,
All
bub.
right.
Yeah. It's okay. I look awesome. I just can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Unless I move my
Well,
head
'cause you
like
don't-
17 different directions.
It's
I
just,
gotta,
you don't wear glasses at all. I mean, you never wore glasses. Yeah, you did wear glasses, don't you?
I've worn glasses, but they finally, at this last visit, like, it's time for bifocals. I'm like, whatever that means. Okay, you're the boss. And I wanted new glasses anyway, and so I got the bifocals now. I haven't hit a tree while I'm driving yet, so far so good. All right, question number 3.
All right, fantastic.
What does Lacey do when she first sees Ty? And I guess I should, for the specificness of this, I should read the options. A, bites thumb.
Yeah.
B, licks lips. C, smirks. Or D, waves.
Well, I'd say it's a
What
bit of
doesn't
1
she
and
do?
3.
Oh, what
No,
does she do?
Does, she
I'd say
does.
it's a
Oh,
bit of
what
A
does
and
she?
C.
No, it says what does
She
she
bites
do?
her thumb.
Yeah,
What-
she bites her thumb.
She bites
Yeah.
her thumb, but there's a bit of a smirk there. But I'd go with A.
Yeah. That's the answer that's on the card is A.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And, okay. Aside from golf, what else does Ty play?
Tennis.
Okay, the options are pool,
Pool.
tennis, badminton, and darts.
It's. Well, he does take the pool shot.
Oh, yeah, you see him playing pool and at
when
the club.
when they're
later on.
when they're re-wagering. Remember when they're
Or when they're
Yeah.
like initially wagering.
It's in the billiard room.
yeah
Yeah.
it's in
Right.
the billiard room where they're yeah.
Yeah. That is correct.
Well,
It is a
also,
pool.
but he also takes the pool shot when he's putting.
That's good point.
Oh, that's right.
Very good
That's
point.
right.
Yeah.
I'm making a lot of
But
good points
he
today.
also has skis.
Yeah, Mike's on fire. Oh, he skis. He shoots.
Does archery.
Yeah.
By golly, I'm hot today.
You always have to crinkle that wrapper at the end of the trivia.
Yes.
You know what? I should just unwrap these. It's like 3 sets of cards, and I just haven't unwrapped the other 2.
And
yet.
with the
I want to keep them fresh.
and with the crinkling of the wrapper, you know that trivia is now over. Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
There's our music. Beautiful.
Yeah, and you know what? Every time I listen to the crinkling of the wrapper, I picture him putting the board game back very responsibly and very neatly. Like, I get that feeling. And I think I thought about this last time he did it, and I'm like, gee, is Tom one of those people that always puts the game boards back responsibly? But then I started thinking about, I'd love to be that kind of person, that puts the game boards back.
Yeah.
What's incredible is I am not at all the guy who puts stuff away, but every single time we do trivia, I put every single piece of the Caddyshack trivia game away neatly. And it's all, you know why though, I think? It's all arranged. It's got like little like obvious like indentations and stuff for each
they
like,
make it
little
easy for
card
you.
and each little instructional thing and stuff. So there's the box going back on the
I don't
top.
want to pretend to know more about you than you know about yourself, but this is pretty simple, Tom. There's no one in this world with bifocals who doesn't put the game pieces back.
How did the sweater grow on me? What's going on? The sweater with holes in the elbows and oh my god!
Why do I
smell like a
something
pipe.
like Matlock and I want to go to the
Yeah,
I want to go to
Now,
the
what time is
buffet
it?
and have 2 meals there.
Matlock must be on somewhere, right?
Right.
This day and age, with all these channels.
You kill for a Werther's right now.
I got a Pickering. Pickering's an extraordinarily serious cookie. Thank you.
You kill a Nazi for a Werther's.
What?
Just like I did
Just like
in the
in the
big
old
one.
days.
It's like me and my buddies did. The Greatest Generation.
Social undesirable. Me.
We've offended old people, Irish, Asians. I think that's it so far.
Yeah.
There's a very old Irish Asian who's so pissed right now.
Yeah, he's not leaving us a favorable review on iTunes, which is too bad.
His name is right. His name is Seamus Kim.
Old man Seamus Kim.
Super pissed.
Yeah. Why? The good thing is he's so old he can never get to iTunes to save his life.
Right.
So it's going to be all right.
Okay.
Well, all right. I think unless you guys have some groundbreaking thing to announce to the world, I think we're done with minute 65 of Caddyshack.
Yeah.
I was just going to imitate Seamus Kim. I was going to do like a
please
little
do.
line from Seamus Kim, and I was going to do it with an Irish accent.
All right.
Because I assume that Seamus Kim grew up in Ireland and not in Korea. But then I realized, if I'd have done it the other way, then that's very offensive.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do an Irish accent to imitate somebody, but you cannot for your life imitate an Asian person, even if you're not trying to be funny or something.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't do it.
Unless it's George
be funny.
Takei.
No
George
one would
Takei
like
has
it.
such a beautiful voice. You can do George Takei and it's not offensive.
That's true, because George Takei
doing
he is so great.
Yeah.
But he's doing
Gotta
the
love
character
that, man.
when he does himself, because he's doing the, he's enunciating and he's being
Musculature.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Behave.
You have such a beautiful cock.
All right. Jesus Christ.
I wasn't talking to you.
Wow. Tom always comes out with that once in a while. Just boom.
It's so funny because it's clipped. It's so clearly clipped. Like for just like
right.
cut the end out. You just wanted to hear him say you have such a beautiful cock, but it's like so awkward and clipped. It's such a beautiful cock. We're having fun.
Yeah.
All right, everyone's turning off their phones now, so let's end this. This has been minute 65.
Yeah, can you give me?
Caddyshack.
Let's.
What's he talking for?
Can we go back to the old files of these, and can we edit out like when you decide to go blue as you do? Can you edit those out, and we can put those in like the archives for when the kids grow up, and we can let them listen to this?
Oh, sure.
Now, can you do that for me?
Absolutely.
I want a supercut of only Tom going blue, so I want like a half hour straight of Tom just going dark side.
I can do those both at the same time. It'll take me maybe like an hour this weekend. I'll just do that.
Fabulous.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going to be great. All right. But while I do that, please do whatever you have to do, and then come back next time for minute 66 of Caddyshack here on the Caddyshack Minute.
Yeah.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.